Hello everyone. Okay, I'm trying to get comfortable here. So, another quick reading. I've done this one a little bit different. Just using new tips and techniques that I get when I teach tarot or when I learn tarot. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. I have an oracle card over here from Moonology. So let's take a look. We have Knight of Wands. This is your starting point. And this is your end point. So here's where you guys are right now. For those of you watching, you're the Knight of Wands right now. This is where you are presently in your life. If that makes sense. Right here in the present moment. I feel like this is for my creatives. I love this deck because it's an artist made all of these and it's beautiful. Every card is an artwork, all 78. And so with the Knight of Wands, I feel like you guys are gung-ho to like jump into a new project, or you guys have creative energy is like wild right now. I know for me it is, but I'm wondering if you guys are the same way, because I'm just seeing like all this wonderful creative energy, and you guys are just like magic right now. And you've got all of these ideas like swirling around your head. It's like no, not a double helix. I don't know what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of something different. Like, I don't know what it is. I've lost it, but we'll move on. But definitely like a lot of creativity, a lot of creative energy, creative flow. You're getting these amazing, amazing ideas that are coming to you with the Knight of Wands, and you're ready to do all of it, but you can't do all of it at once. Here's where you want to be. You're wanting to take whatever this creative idea is, and you're wanting to turn it into making bank. Okay, 10 of Coins. So how do you get from the creative process over here to 10 of Coins, like the 10 of Pentacles, making all that financial abundance coming in? Like this is being creative and doing what you love and getting paid for it. So how do you get there? Most of you are here, right here at the Knight of Wands, which is great. You know, it seems like you've done Ace through 10, at least with the Wands. So you're in a very creative place, but I feel like some of you might have a block, or like all this. I mean, you have the idea, but there's a block in how to get started. I hope that makes sense for you guys. Because you can have the best idea, and then you can get to this point like, oh wait, there's a step here that I'm not sure how to do. So great ideas coming in, but then you have this. So your Queen of Coins is here. This could be, I feel like the Queen of Coins is more you trying to figure out how to get that happy ending with the finances. In order to get, and these, I don't feel like reversing these. I did pull this one after this one, so there might be something here. Because my feeling is that you're here. You go from the Knight of Wands to the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Coins in between. So you start here, and this is your end game. You want the 10 of Coins. You want to have that happy financial ending where you're making money. Your abundance is in. Give me a minute. Stability. I want to say stability, but I want to say stable at the same time. And I'm like, which way do I want to say it? I'm frustrating myself. Sorry. I trip over my own words because my brain works that fast sometimes, and my brain is faster than my mouth. Do you guys have this problem? You gotta let me know. I'm gonna take a sip of my drink. Okay. So, yes, you're wanting to rush in and do this. You have these great ideas, and you're ready to like put pen on paper. You're ready to put it into action. And the problem is that there is like a block. It's not so much, the creativity is not the block. The energy is there. The ideas are there. It's just the how-to. So the Queen of Wands is telling you to tap into that. That's telling you to tap into that ultimate, like the creativity, but the Queen is ahead of the Knight. And the Knight wants to rush in. The Queen thinks things out. This is where your planning and strategy come in. This is where you have to lay out your plan. Like, okay, this is my idea. This is what I want to do, but how do I do it? Then you got to start answering those questions one at a time. okay, how am I going to turn this into a moneymaker? So then you have to figure out, like, how am I going to make money, doing this? If it's like an entrepreneurship, these ideas that could end up being huge money makers for you in the long run, or something that you can sell to someone else later, that fascinates me. So, oh man, there's just so much here. I mean, in your mind is like these cards. You see how busy the colors are? This is what I'm feeling right now. It's everywhere. So yeah, you're wanting to rush in, and the Queen of Wands here, you've got to tap into that. See how there's like a circle here? There's an opening there. And this opening, this is you tapping into that Queen of Wands energy. And the Queen of Wands is very creative, but she is in control. Where the Knight is wanting to rush in without thinking about it, the Queen just tells you to research and prep. Make sure you answer all the questions on the who, what, when, where, and why. Like, how are you going to do this? Like, make sure you figure out every level, every layer of how you're going to build this business plan or this creative idea that you have, especially if it involves money. Because then it's never just about making money. Then you have to involve like safety and legal and all this. It depends on what you're doing. Some of you could be just selling paintings, or some of you could be creating a business. But business comes with that. You got to talk about taxes. And if it's a business that you need to sell out of, then you'd have to rent a spot. You have to rent a place that you can start your business out of. And like if it's a storefront, and some people do their stuff like e-commerce. They do it online where you don't have to worry about half of that stuff. So that's one good thing about it. But it's just like keep that creativity up and tap into that, where instead of just going, I'm going to do this. And then you get in there and you're like, oh, I totally don't know how to do this. Well, take it one day at a time. Come up with it. When you tap into that Queen of Wands energy, you're going to know as you go through the process, learn everything that you can, research ahead of time, plan and prepare everything that you possibly can on this. Like, what obstacles are you going to come up against? What could be the issue? And how, what can you do to increase, revenue? There's going to be all these questions that come up. So answer them one at a time. If you don't know how to do something, look it up, learn how to do something, train yourself, or find training if you can. That's going to be your Queen of Wands, because, learning is power, and adding that, if you learn everything there is to know, that's going to help you in your creative process, and you're just going to be ahead of the game. And tapping into the Queen of Wands sends you to the Queen of Coins, and that's where you're sitting pretty. You start making money off of this brilliant idea that you have, and it's going to be, it's going to be so much fun. You're going to enjoy doing it. And with risk, there are rewards with the risk, but there's going to be risk. So, you're going to have to gamble a little bit, but you're going to love it, because if this is something you're passionate about, whatever this idea is, it could change things, not just for you, but if this is something that the world needs, even if it's not like global, but if you have like a consumer base for it, then, it's going to be popular, it's going to grow, and you're going to start making money. And this is where you get to be like, oh, good, I can finally take care of myself, my financial issues, and my household. And then that's where you get to the 10 of Coins, where you have your happy ending, because everything is going good. You've got your house, you've got your family, you are stable and steady financially. That's where you want to be. So from here to here, it looks like, Knight, Queen, like you just need to move up a notch. You've already done the Ace through 10. So from the Knight, you just need some more planning and research. And that's, once you tap into the Queen of Wands, it automatically leads you right where you want to be. You'll be the Queen of Pentacles, and you will have your happy ending. And I'm looking at this card and it doesn't seem right, but if you don't do things right, and I feel like this is more of this is some advice. And your Moonology card is the Void of Course Moon. It says nothing will come of this situation. So Don't look at that as an omen or anything like that. I feel like that's if you stay the course as the Knight of Wands and go, you know what, I'm going to do it my way. I don't need to do all this crap. Then yeah, nothing will come of it because you're going to come up to a roadblock and not know how to pass it. So if you can't figure out how to get over the roadblocks and, you know, to adapt to your obstacles and overcome them, then it won't lead to anything and it won't be a successful adventure for you. So just keep that in mind and make sure that if you have people around you that have knowledge about some of the things you're trying to do, listen to the advice. It will be up to you to take that advice. You don't have to take all of it. Not all advice is good, but don't just, you know, all willy-nilly run off and be a Knight of Wands about it. So, you know, it's just saying, like, if someone tells you, like, oh, well, your best bet might be to do this, and I say that as somebody who's, you know, not me personally, sorry, I'm just saying that as if someone were to come to you and be like, well, I work in this field, and if I work in banking and I'm telling you this is what you should do as a business, this is free advice, take the advice. That's what I'm trying to say. I didn't want to say I don't have business, you know, background, but I'm saying it as if I were a person who did. I would never know if it comes across on this because you guys don't see my face. You don't see me like over here going, you know, hand gestures and everything. You can tell I have my energy back, right? Anyway, but I hope this helps. I don't know what this is, but each one of you has something very special. And even if it's a small creative idea that you want to sell at a craft fair, at a small show somewhere in some small town, hey, beautiful. Good ideas grow into big ones sometimes. And this could be someone, an entrepreneurship, someone wanting to create a huge business or something that just goes worldwide. Like, it doesn't matter how big or small. Creativity leads us to so many different places. So I wish all of you well. Whatever this is, just make sure you pay attention, you know. Do the work, heed the advice, and you're going to come out on top. You'll get to where you want to be. I hope that helps. Until next time, guys. Bye.